living large and taking charge, big boys.
Listen up, it's Danny and Tay, and we are heard. Hi guys, welcome back to Heard the Podcast. This is Danny.
And Taylor.
And this is episode 65. What is it?
65.
65. You can make sure you guys check us out on SoundCloud, Spotify, iHeart, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts. We're available on all podcast streaming platforms. Check us out on YouTube. Type us in HER_D, the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for tuning back in. All right. Oh yes, one more thing. Yeah. So follow us at Heard the Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. We are very active on those platforms. Follow us and stuff. We may follow back. We love to retweet your funny little tweets and stuff too.
Most definitely.
But yeah. Ooh, the Aaron Carter episode on Lizzie McGuire.
Of course,
cool.
I have to be on mute. I used to love this episode.
Girl, have you seen Aaron Carter lately, bitch? He looks horrible.
He had like a drug problem.
Yeah, girl, he was on DJ Vlad.
Remember when he came out as bisexual that shit?
Was that a joke or was that real?
I don't know. Like he wrote like a whole post and was like, I'm bisexual.
I heard he got kicked off a coach flight not too long ago.
For what?
I don't know. Being crazy. But anywho, yeah, so back to the show.
Okay.
I was trying to get at I was gonna say like join our herd, but like we should have like a hive name for
cute.
No. I don't know. I don't like that. Like join our I don't know.
Join the herd.
I don't know.
I like it.
I don't know. I don't like it.
We'll figure something out.
Okay.
We'll see.
Actually, before we get into, I've been trying to do this fitness thing more. I've been exercising a lot more lately.
You go to the gym?
No, I'll be running around with FedEx Field. I'll be exercising around FedEx Field. It'd be me, my sister, and my cousin. And I saw a trainer for the first time last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I just texted him just now. He was asking what I've been doing since we haven't been training. But yeah, so I think we're going to train again soon. And I think he may incorporate boxing into the training thing.
I want to do that.
It's so much fun. I already have gloves. I already have gloves. I just need to get some like hand wraps for the gloves or whatever.
How much does he charge?
I'll tell you off the line.
Okay.
But so that's what I've been up to, just trying to get my body right. I'm 27, that's still young, and I want to get my body right while I'm still young because it is harder, especially for women. It's harder to lose weight when you get older. Anywho, and I still love to eat, so I have to, watch. I have my little cheating moments, but hey. Anywho, all right, well, let's get into the shows.
Alrighty then. All right, so first off, did you watch that Jamie Foxx movie on...
It's called Power.
Project Power on Netflix?
I haven't watched it yet, but I was playing on because I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt's in it too.
Mm-hmm.
And Charlize Theron, she's in it too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it wasn't bad. Like, it kept you on your toes and I was into it, but it was just...
Because they're all good actors.
It was, how some movies they just left out a lot of things that I felt like should have been in the movie.
What do you mean? Like...
Okay, so in the movie, the whole point of Jamie Foxx's whole role,
mm-hmm.
I think he used to be a cop or something, but his daughter all of a sudden was kidnapped or she disappeared,
mm-hmm.
and so it's basically
some taking shit.
The little pill they're taking is a drug, but you can only buy it.
So it's Matrix.
It's a drug you can only buy it on the street. Let me tell you, I wouldn't take this shit. I swear they probably track you. It was made by the government though. You gotta take the pill. Turn it and activate it. And get it. It's a capsule. Mm-hmm. You turn that shit and activate it, light up, and you're supposed to take it. I wish I would take that shit. And then also it lasts the drug lasts for 5 minutes, and you got superhuman strength.
For 5 minutes?
For 5 minutes.
What the fuck?
And
so do they fight creatures and shit?
No. Niggas that be doing shit they ain't supposed to do, niggas say you running from the police or something, you'll definitely get away because you. Niggas take it for shit like that. Niggas ain't fighting no creatures.
I'm starting to just lower my standard when it comes to some of the original content.
Yeah, but it ain't used to be
when I'm on certain streaming platforms, I expect things to be at a certain quality. But now I've realized with Netflix and Hulu, I can't expect too much from some of these original contents because I'm just it's just Hulu got some dumbass movies on there too, bitch.
Yeah,
some dumbass original movies on there too.
They've been disappointing me though when Netflix has been. They didn't used to movies and certain shows whatever wouldn't be so stupid to me. They used to be for me Netflix at one point always was dropping something good.
Yeah.
And my expectations were half of this movie. So maybe that also was like, because it was like a big letdown.
Mm-hmm.
But they just disappointed me. Like, I don't know what they were
doing.
like
they just in some of the movies, girl, I don't know. I just think some stuff be predictable too. Like with the whole Tyler Perry movie. Well, that's Tyler Perry anyway, so it don't matter what whatever network. No shade. Let me stop talking shit about Tyler Perry. Like I feel I
just want him to do better.
But like it was this movie with I forgot what the fuck it was called. It was like Obsessional. It was some like Lifetime-esque ass movie that was a Netflix original, and it was with Brenda Song in it, and like she got injured somehow and lost her memory, and some psycho posed as her husband. And,
I didn't watch it,
though, but it was so Lifetime-y. Like I know it got to be 3 different Lifetime movies that did this already. Like,
oh yeah, it'd be the same formula in like 10 different movies. Like, bro. But listen, I was here and watch Lifetime all damn day.
Oh yeah, girl, I'll be parked up in front of Lifetime since I was 10, 11 years old, girl. Okay. Please. My cousin be like, girl, you watch Lifetime like a middle-aged woman. Like, that's fine. I do. That's fine.
I used to watch Oprah with my grandmother, Lifetime, my grandmother, Judge Judy, all that. So I'm used to all that other shit. Did you hear that Fresh Prince is supposed to be getting a dramatic reboot? How do you feel about that?
Because I knew that because that little dramatic that trial trailer thing that guy the boy that put together that trailer, it came out a year ago or a couple years ago, and Will Smith he saw it. He was like, oh shit, I love this. So he the guy that made the mock trailer, or I'm not sure if I'm using the words correctly. I don't mean mock trailer, but he it was the guy that pitched the idea of the Fresh Prince being retold as a drama. He that trailer came out like last year or the year before, I don't know, but Will Smith saw it and he was like, oh, this is great, I love this. And and he even said I think we should do this. Let's try to do this when you never
I don't know how I feel about it.
But I saw the trailer and I loved it when I first saw it. I'm like, okay, this is a cool if you're going to reboot the Fresh Prince, I'm fine with you doing it like this because reboot it in a different way. You know what I mean? Like, give it when it's a reboot, like actually reboot the shit. So it's like, okay, now it's not a comedy movie. Okay, it's a drama, and then it's not going to be a series though. I heard that it's going to be a movie.
Oh,
and I meant it's going to be a
I'm
movie.
glad it's not going to be a series.
I think it's going to be a movie, yeah. But I think, the thing is, if it's going to be a drama, I think it's best to be in a movie and just to wrap up like the main points of the Fresh Prince. Like, I definitely think that if it does become a movie, I definitely believe that they're going to have that father scene in there somehow. That iconic father scene from the Fresh Prince. They're definitely going to probably incorporate that. But I would love it to be just a movie or maybe like a mini series, maybe like a nice little 8-part episode situation. We don't need a bunch of
seasons and all of that. If it turns out to be a movie or whatever, I am glad to hear that. I don't know. I don't really like change too much, so I'm like, don't fuck this up.
But the thing is, I get what you're saying too. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm trying to emphasize the word reboot. Like, give it something different. You know what I'm saying? So I won't say it's like, because even with the That's So Raven show, they rebooted and made it Raven's Home. It's different. Even though it's still about Raven and Chelsea, but it's different though. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
if you want to reboot it, make it different, make it a different show.
Yeah, reimagine it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's why I wasn't mad at the whole Fresh Prince
I'm gonna like still watch it and see what's up.
Yeah.
Either way, because it's Fresh Prince, but I just didn't know how I felt about it. I'm still like a little skeptical, but I'm gonna see. Mm-hmm. Did they ever say when it would come out?
I don't know, but I heard that the people that were responsible for Fresh Prince, like Quincy Jones and all them, they're gonna be on board for the creative process. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Some good people on board, then.
Yeah, so I trust it, and I think Will Smith is really into his like social media bag now. His little special effects bag. He has his own production company and shit now. So so I think I trust it. I trust it, and I think that he's gonna do right. Because I think, I don't know what the whole process is when it comes to making movies and stuff, but I think he's going to at least do like some sort of like screening or something like that just to get other opinions and like try to like tie up any loose ends or loose screws just to make sure that everything makes sense. And, I trust the Will Smith process. I think he'll do it
right, but I'm just nervous. But we'll see. I just want to see what your thoughts was. Yeah. You made some good points though. Yeah. I didn't think about like the whole thing about the reboot or whatever. Okay, did you watch P-Valley yet?
I haven't yet. I promise I'm going to see it. I'm going to watch it now. I will. I promise. But I haven't seen it yet.
She's been watching P-Valley since episode 1.
No, it's fine. I'll watch it. I'm going to watch it one day, y'all. I swear.
I just want to say that I love the fact that Haley or Autumn, whichever you want to call her, and Mercedes are fucking friends now. I shouldn't say that because you won't watch it.
It's fine. I don't care. I'll still watch it.
They friends now the whole time. Mercedes needed her ass, and she hoped that she bailed that bitch out of jail with like $5,000 because she beat her. This bitch been saving for like 7 years, working at this strip club to open up a gym because she teaches dance to her daughter's little dance team, and she was gonna open up her own gym, and so she can stop stripping. So this bitch finally retired. She did her last dance. Her mother was holding on to the money. She come to meet her mother to get it so she can put a deposit down because she about to lose the gym from the realtor. And her mother sat there and bought that shit with her money, talking about she about to open up a church because God told her to. She beat her mother ass.
You always be throwing God under the bus. God never asked for this.
She always tell her daughter she don't need to be stripping, but then she take her money.
Exactly, that's some bullshit.
When she need money to keep that church open, the church that she was going to, she would ask her daughter for that money that she made stripping though. Her daughter was handing her like giant bags of money. Like, oh, but you don't want her to strip though, but you take her money. Anyway, long story short, she had beat her mother ass. I said she beat her mother ass.
What?
Outside in the parking lot of where the gym at that she went about.
What episode is this?
6, I think.
Okay.
She beat her mother ass. They both ended up in jail, child. But I just watch Big Brother on Sundays now because I don't have Stars no more. For some reason, they took it.
Yeah. Oh my God, bruh. I'm going to be so annoying.
The day after.
That you have to pay for this shit now because I wanted to I tried to watch Power again the other night and bitch on Xfinity and bitch you gotta pay for Stars now. Fuck that, bruh. So now I gotta because I wanna watch I'm gonna have to fucking pay for Stars now on the app or something because I wanna watch the Power Book 2. They get on my fucking nerves.
And I'm like, you know, niggas going to watch Stars because everybody's going to watch that new Power, the Power chapter book 2, and then P-Valley out. Niggas going to want to watch that shit.
Oh, well, Stars is a free. I'm gonna have to use another email address or something because I think I used the Stars free trial already.
I renewed Hulu before I started paying for it.
Oh, well, now I get it for free. Have you watched?
Yes, I did. What you about to say?
Yes, Lovecraft.
Okay, yeah, that.
I like it so far. Okay. You know why? Because this is
I love it.
And Jordan Peele is one of the producers or whomever or the screenwriters or whatever. Jordan Peele is involved in the show, and I'm only on episode 1, bitch, and I love it. I love throwback.
One, right?
I love like throwback 1950s type Jim Crow type stories.
Yes.
And I love that there's like a supernatural twist to it, but the supernatural shit ain't come until like the end of the first episode. But they did talk about witches and gypsies and shit throughout the episode or whatever. But the supernatural, the beginning scene did have like a weird like intergalactic shit going on. But
he was like dreaming.
Yeah, it was some intergalactic shit at the beginning of the first episode. But bitch, I love it.
I'm obsessed.
I love me some Journey Smollett. That guy that plays, what's his face again? The main nigga. What's his name?
Tick.
Lil Tick, whatever his name is.
His name was Atticus.
Atticus, yeah. He kind of fine. He kind of fine.
Girl, when I seen that body, I was like,
okay now. All right.
You, baby.
All right. Now, and the thing is, like, I was thinking randomly, remember the dude, his name is Nate Parker? I low-key feel like Nate Parker. He played in Beyond the Lights. He played in The Great Debaters.
Yes. He's good.
Yeah, so it was some drama with him, some past like rape allegations or something like that. It was when his shit, like all the drama came out right when he released that movie Birth of a Nation when he told the Nat Turner story. All these allegations about him came out, or like I guess like some shit that he went through was like some rape shit. And but I feel like if he didn't have any shit with him, I think that he probably would have been the one to end the dude's play. Is it still again? He reminds me of Nat T. He reminds me of Nate Parker.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see what you mean by that.
Yeah, but anyway, I love the actor that plays Tick.
I think he's doing a good job.
I love me some Journey Smollett and what's his face? Courtney B. Vance. He plays in it as well.
Who's that? The Uncle George.
Uncle George. Yeah, you know Courtney B. Vance.
I kept saying he looked familiar, but I didn't know where I seen him from.
Oh yeah, girl, that's Angela Bassett's husband.
That's where I knew him from. That's my.
But he's iconic. He's an iconic actor.
I could never think of where I saw this.
He played in The Bodyguard. I think a long time ago. He played in. Let me make sure.
Is that still on Netflix?
I don't fucking know. You know, my bad. Not The Bodyguard. I meant The Preacher's Wife. He played in The Preacher's Wife.
That was crazy.
Yeah, girl, he played all sorts of shit. He's iconic, girl. I don't know
why I didn't know he wasn't. Yeah. But I just kept trying to figure out where I saw him, but I didn't look it up.
You saw him in so many things because he's been acting since before we was
forever.
Yeah. Anywho,
but, y'all, that show is good. I love it. I'm a little surprised you like it. You know why?
Why?
Because like with all the supernatural stuff.
No, I that's fine. Like the sci-fi shit is fine, but when it's too like whimsical, if it's too like some whimsical shit,
but then
like
you should like Stranger Things, because Stranger Things is that type of shit.
I don't think I ever said I disliked. I just
or you
never
didn't
felt
watch
like I only watched like the first couple episodes or whatever. I just never like took
you
the time to really
Stranger
sit through.
Things.
Yeah, I think I would took some when I saw it.
It's not
from what I saw, like I didn't hate it.
And it's stuff that could really happen. It's just all about science, basically.
Yeah, it's fine. But I love Lovecraft Country. Some people on Twitter was like, "Oh my god, this is such a mind fuck," and then my friend Shadama was like, "I don't understand this." Like,
yeah, I saw her say that.
I'm like, "Girl, what you so
but
bad?"
at first, no, it started off slow because I started to watch it. Like, remember last night when I talked to you on the phone, I said I was gonna watch it today, but I tried to watch it last night. I was just tired, and it started slow, so I was like, "Fuck it, I just watch it tomorrow." And then when I started today, I had to stop, and then I didn't want to go back to it, but I was like, "No, I'm gonna go back to it because Danielle watched it. I want to be able to talk about it." And so I watched it, and then now I was so mad that all that shit happened at the end. Because what day did it come out?
I don't know, but it comes out every Sunday now. Probably last Sunday.
Okay, so I need Sunday to come on.
Yeah, I follow this page called Artsy and Black on Instagram, and they did a video did a video versus photography on the film.
Oh, that's cute.
So like they showed the scene of the certain scene, like when they went to the hot dog stand or whatever, like the hot dog ice cream place or whatever the fuck. And they did a like side by side of like a video / photo comparison, and like the video was like the clip from the actual show, then it was a photo of like real life, like back in the 1950s, and they did that for a couple of the scenes in the movie, which was awesome.
Look at that page.
I loved it. Yeah, I loved that. And just little things, of course, this is the 1950s during the Jim Crow era.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of segregation, of course. You'll just notice little things where it was one scene where I think it was him and the elderly lady. I can't remember if that was his aunt or someone that he knew. I forgot the lady who she was to him. But they were on the bus together, and they got off the bus, and the whites, they got help with their bags, and they had like a ride to wherever they were going, and then they had to walk. But then like the man didn't help the black lady with her bags. They had to, she had to get her own bags, and they had to walk whatever fuck this shit like that.
Fucking suitcases walking.
And we just came along. We have a ways to go, but we came a long ass way from that shit.
Back then, if I was allowed back then,
yeah, same.
They would have
same. I would have been strung. I say on Twitter, I would have been strung the fuck up. You got me fucked up. I smack all them white bitches.
Man,
you got me fucked up. You got me. I smack all them white bitches.
I'm not about to take this disrespect. Y'all not about to be calling me niggas in my face. And
girl,
all
the dude at the hot dog place, he was making little monkey noises and shit, and the nigga wanted to fuck his ass up.
That shit would have pissed me off back. Man, I was not supposed to be born back then. I was not.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't, child.
I like the style how people dress and stuff back then and things like that, like style. But like black people, like just me, I shouldn't have been alive back then. I used to say I wish I was a kid, and then I got older. I'm like, nah, but you would not have lasted.
My grandmother, she's from my grandmother on my mom's side of the family. She's from Arkansas. And so like she remembers when like the whole Rosa shit happened. Like it was like the shade room back then. Like, oh, did you hear about that girl that didn't get up? It was like that. She remembers. She can tell you like when she found out. She's like, oh shit, like damn, like I can tell you when I remember. She's like, yeah, I remember when. And me and my friends say like, you remember that, you heard about that girl? You heard about that girl that didn't get up? Yeah, her name Rosa. She didn't get up.
That's tight though.
Yeah, so it was like that. And then, cool. But my grandmother on my dad's side of the family, they're from Trinidad, so she didn't come to the States until like the 80s, I think. No. That's a lie. They didn't come until the 70s, maybe, because my dad was born in 65, 64. So they had to come here in like the early 70s. So that was after when did the Jim Crow law end? You don't know. But yeah, it was way after Martin Luther King died. But yeah, so she came here or whatever the fuck in like the early 70s, maybe 1970 on the dot, maybe 69, I don't know. But she was here. She didn't have to really experience she was black, so she had experienced some type of shit. But like it wasn't no like Jim Crow shit.
Yeah. Anywho. But yes, everyone, watch Love.
Yeah, watch that shit. It's really dope because I'm definitely gonna be talking about the next episode when it comes out. Again, episode 2.
I wish that it wasn't on Stars though, so I can.
It's not on Stars, on HBO.
I mean, I wish it wasn't on HBO. I don't have HBO either, so I always have to watch it after it's already.
Oh yeah, YouTube put up the first episode.
Oh, hopefully they keep doing that.
They only do that for new shows when they only do that for new shows, and they only do it for one episode.
That's why I was on one episode of P-Valley on it.
Yeah, they only do it. Yeah. Yep, that's what they do.
Well, I just won't be able to live tweet. I wish I could, but I'm still gonna be watching. Y'all gonna hear about this every week.
Yeah, you sure will. Because Journey Smollett, her name is Letty or Letitia, whatever her name is on there. She's such a fucking baddie. And I definitely have the feeling that her and Tick are gonna be romantic or whatever. But
definitely, I mean, I assumed that they were probably a love interest,
but I'm glad them cops got fucked up.
Yes, because let me tell you, I never even heard that term. He was like, it's a sundown.
Oh, you never heard about that? It's a sundown town. Yeah, so sundown towns are when the southern states. They have sundown towns where when it's nighttime, you better not be no black motherfucker out at night.
They
can fuck with you. They can fuck with you. They can kill you. They can do all type of shit to your ass.
I was just like, you really about to chase him? And this is the thing. You're going out your way to just kill them.
That's hate. It's hate.
I know, but it's just like, okay, we're going to leave. They're not trying to get killed.
It's racism. Racism is rooted in hate. That's what it is. It's hate. It doesn't make any sense. It's not going to make no sense.
Racism was taught. You are not born like that.
So it's a Hulu show. It's a Hulu movie actually that I came across on Twitter. A preview of it. It's called Bad Hair. Did you see the preview?
No, I never heard.
Girl, I accidentally came across it. It's called Bad Hair, and it looks like it may be some sort of comedy / I don't know, supernaturalist. I don't know.
When you say supernatural, I'm interested.
I don't know if it's supernatural, but it's definitely it seems like a comedy, like a dark comedy maybe. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like a dark comedy, horror type, supernatural type shit. And the guy from Dawson's Creek, he's in. I think Usher made a cameo. Lena Waithe made a cameo. Yeah. So So one of the Blair Underwood is in this too. So there's a lot of people in here. Robin Thede, she's in this shit too. Okay. It comes out October 23rd on Hulu. But Justin Simien, the creator of Dear White People, he's responsible for the creation of this film.
Definitely watching this.
And so I'm definitely watching it. It looks great.
Because I love all those people.
Yeah, it's called Bad Hair. So it definitely has something to do with black women in their hair and the story behind that.
I'm gonna watch.
But yeah, we're gonna see. It looks like a horror. It's coming out in October, so it definitely has a horror taste to it. Yeah,
it's interesting.
Yes, Laverne is in this as well. Yep. So
Laverne Cox.
Yep, I'm definitely gonna be watching that
for sure. I love me some Lena Waithe. I love Robin Thede. I love Laverne. I'm fucking with this.
Yes. And lastly, Jason Mitchell, he will be responsible for producing the biopic of Sean Bell. Biopic. I don't fucking know. Same fucking thing to me.
Jason Mitchell. Yes. I'm trying to put.
Yeah, Jason Mitchell. He played Easy in Cheddar Compton.
Oh yes.
He played in The Shy before he got fired because of the sexual assault allegations.
One of my students are just like him.
Mm-hmm. LOL. I'm surprised they even letting him produce this shit because I thought he would be blackballed by now. But
I know I did too. But...
Yeah, so he's going to be executive producing and starring as Sean Bell in the biopic. And it's going to be called 50 Shots. And if you don't know who Sean Bell is Sean. I'm reading from the Shade Room comment, guys, or the caption. Sean Bell was shot and killed by New York City police officers back in 2006 in Queens, New York. The shooting took place the morning before Sean Bell's wedding when officers fired a total of 50 rounds, killing Bell and severely wounding two of his friends, Trent Benningfield and Joseph Guzman. Sean Bell's family is heavily involved with the film. Jason Mitchell has even posed in a ... read more. I'm not reading more. No one ever reads more. Nope. Anyway, so yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited. Somebody in the comments said they hope it's as good as Fruitvale Station. Hopefully it is.
Yes, I definitely.
But it's sad that this even has to be made into a movie. Honestly, I wish this was not a reality. But yes. The more movies that bring light to this bullshit, I guess we can just why not stop it? Let's just keep it going. Just bring light to the bullshit that happens with these cops. And you know what reminded me of something?
What?
Lovecraft Country and the sundown town, the sheriff, the police officers that were racist and stuff. It reminded me of something that I came across on my timeline. Someone compared the old police badge to the current police badge. So from what I saw, I don't know how true this is. I didn't look into it too much, guys. I'm sorry, but they compared the old badge where the badge from way back in the day. It was like a slave catcher badge, like that's what they were called, like slave catchers or whatever the fuck. And now the badge got upgraded, and it's similar. The new police badge is similar to the one that they showed from way back.
That doesn't even shock me.
Yeah, so
that doesn't shock me at all. Nowadays, I don't put nothing past them damn white people. I don't put nothing past their asses.
Yeah, of course not. Anywho, all right. Well, that's all on my list. I'm gonna get that together. All right. Well, let's get on to the topics.
On to the topics.
All right. So Apple Music has granted a few celebrities their own radio shows. Some of them include Snoop Dogg, Sierra, Nadeska from Everyday Struggle, Lady Gaga, Young and May has a show as well. So yeah, they're all getting their own shows on Apple. It used to be called Beats One Radio. Now it's called Apple One. And yeah, so everyone's getting their own show now, which will be kind of cool, I guess. I think, I feel like I feel like a lot of like musicians from back in in the early 2000s, I feel like they're doing like a rebrand when it comes to I feel like a lot of them are rebranding themselves and then going into the podcasting field, which is cool. T.I. has done it, Joe Budden has done it, is very successful at it. I think that they using this is a good deal for them. Of course, Snoop Dogg is a good deal for Snoop Dogg. We all love hearing Snoop Dogg talk about stuff. And I'm
gonna listen to his and my girlfriend Young and May.
Oh, Young and May. So yeah, Young and May. Like I want to do that because I want to listen to her because like I feel like she's kind of shy in a lot of her interviews. So I kind of want to see where she comes from when it comes to just what she thinks about.
She
and,
can be very shy in her interviews.
Yeah, but I think if it's her by herself and with a mic or people in the room that she knows, I feel like she can really like shed light on certain things and we can just pick her brain a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. I'm very interested.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about this in the music section, but Drake just dropped a song called Laugh Now, Cry Later. Mm-hmm. And then it opened up a discussion about Drake and how, everything that he drops is a hit. He's so iconic and things like that, which is, which I totally agree with. And so I think Fat Joe, another person that is going into the talk show field. Fat Joe, he has his little he has like an IG live show every so often, and he said something like Drake is I think he said, or someone else said, I don't know, but he said that Drake is the Michael Jackson of this generation, pointing out how everything that he touches turns to gold, everything that he's on is a hit. Mm-hmm. And it was a bit of a conversation during this week regarding that statement. And some people agree with it, some people disagree with it. Some people said, Michael Jackson, you can't compare him. He's just him. And then other people said, Beyonce is the closest thing to Michael Jackson, da 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 da. I do agree with, people saying that, Drake is iconic. Everything he does is a hit. Everything he does is he can do no wrong. But, and I understand where Fat Joe is coming from when he says that he's the Michael Jackson of the generation because of his numbers and things like that. But, when I hear about Michael Jackson, I'm thinking I say Beyonce only because like when I hear Michael Jackson, I'm thinking about the whole Michael Jackson package, the singing, the dancing, the entertainer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and Beyonce give you a show like Michael would have gave you a show.
Exactly. That's what I think about that when I say Michael Jackson. But I do think that Drake is iconic in his own right. I just wouldn't use those exact words.
Agreed.
Yes. So, I just came across this today. SZA is, I guess she has some label drama. This is the latest person with label drama. And so people on Twitter were saying, because it was a hashtag on Twitter trending today called Free SZA. The hashtag was called Free SZA. Yeah, so apparently her label or her production company, I don't know, her label is stopping her from releasing music. Her label TDE.
I was being so impatient too.
It's stopping her from losing. Because the thing is, like, because this
she
brings me.
Music is coming forever.
This brings me.
I know how you know how I feel.
This brings me back to the discussion with Normani and the discussion that we had with the Rolling Stone cover. Like, kind of like SZA's on this cover, cool or whatever, but like, what is she promoting? You know what I'm saying? What is Normani promoting?
Control came out 2017?
And then SZA was just featured in the Wonderland magazine as well. I'm like, sis, like what y'all doing? Like these these labels and management, they do premature promo a lot lately with certain artists, and I'm like, this premature promo is like, what are you promoting, sis?
So I ain't seen nothing. Ain't got nothing going on.
Yeah. So she's saying that it's her label, which I totally fucking believe. And yeah, that's basically what it is. I could get into more detail, but I'm not going to because I don't fucking feel like it. But yeah, that's basically what it is. So that's
annoying. I'm tired of hearing this.
I don't know.
Why do y'all keep fucking over these good artists?
That's why Chance ain't signed
nobody. He's independent. I understand. It's just if everybody don't have the funds to do that, which I understand.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to pick one, and some people would just rather go with the funds. Totally understand, but
I mean, it's not about the funds; it's about the exposure.
All of that.
Yeah, the machine. It's about the machine that can be behind you.
So, I mean, I don't know, man. I hope she get resolved. I need some music.
You said what?
I need shit to get resolved, though. I need some music.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand the point of like these labels withholding these releases. I don't understand. Because don't you want wouldn't you want them to make
you money?
Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't you want them to release music that can make you money? Like, I don't get it.
Like, because soon as even if I doubt that her song, whatever single she drops or whatever, I'm sure it'll be good. But what I'm saying, even if it was horrible, everybody's gonna fucking listen to it because she ain't drop shit.
Yeah,
like you're gonna get these numbers. Like, come on now.
And the thing is, like, you have to. It's an art behind all of this. You can't just. SZA is an amazing artist, but she's not the type of artist that can just drop shit out of nowhere. No, she's not like Drake, because Drake dropped the shit out of nowhere. She has to have a whole rollout.
Yeah.
If she wants it to be a successful project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she can't just drop shit when she feel like it.
Yeah. Girl.
Hopefully they fix this shit.
Yeah. I came across this today as well. I saw how Megan from the Bad Girls Club, I just sent it to you. Megan from the Bad Girls Club, she was like attacked by an Uber driver today.
What the hell?
I'm gonna play the clip and I'm gonna talk about it real quick. Let me see.
I really have not. With these Zoom calls, I have not been on social media.
Oh, really?
I'm just missing everything.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so I just got in from out of town, and a Lyft driver comes to pick me up at the airport. He gets out of his car, and he gives me 2 squirts of hand sanitizer to put on my hands, and he gets my bags. He puts them in the trunk. He's like, I'm sorry to be so strict about this, but my dad died 2 weeks ago from COVID, and it's not a game. I was like, I understand. I get in the back of his car. We're riding. He has all the windows down on the streets, right? So we approach the 405. He gets on the 405. Mind you, he's going like 75 in the 405 lane. And I have on a hoodie. So imagine being in the back of a car, somebody going 75 on the highway, and you have on a hoodie. So I politely roll my window up. And I was like, sir, it's hot. Do you mind rolling the windows up, and can we just do air conditioning because I have on a hoodie and we have like a 30-minute drive? He was like, no, I need air to be circulating because my dad had COVID, and I need air to be circulating, and so we can't roll the window up. So he rolls my window back down, and then, mind you, all the rest of the windows are down. So we're going a little bit further on the 405, and I just politely roll my personal window up. I'm in the back seat passenger, and he was like, you think I'm playing with you? So he's all the way to the left in the carpool lane. He swerves in front of 2 cars and all the way to the, what is it called? Like the lane that, like, if you get into a wreck, you pull over. I think it's called like the feeder lane. He swerves into the feeder lane. He stops the car. He gets out. He's like, get the out of my car. I was like, no. He was like, get the out of my car. I was like, no. Like, can you just at least take me to an exit? He was like, no, I told you my dad died of COVID and you think it's a game. So he goes to his trunk. He takes both my bags. He throws them on the feeder road. Mind you, I'm on the 405 on a highway. And he's like, get out of my car. I'm going to call the police. I was like, call the police because I'm not getting out of the car on the highway. He picks me up by my hoodie and drags me out of his. He throws me on the side of the highway where my bags are, and he drives off. Luckily enough, I was able to get his license plate number, right? So mind y'all, like, I don't know what to do. Like, my fight or flight response is really bad because, like, crazy shit like this don't ever happen to me, right? So the first thing I think to do is call my friend, right? So I call my friend like 5 times, and she don't answer the phone. The second thing I do is call the police. So I call the police. And I'm on hold for like 5 minutes before I can even talk to anybody. Then I talk to this stupid representative, and she's like, "Oh well, we need you to come in and make a report." I'm like, "I'm on the side of the highway."
Okay, so I'm not gonna. It's like a lot of slides, but you see how I'm gonna tell you what happened. So she called the police. And they put her on hold or whatever the fuck. So she ended up having to hitchhike a ride from this nice white family or whatever. And she kept calling the police when she got home. And they said they were supposed to have a police officer stop by her house. They never stopped by. And then the sheriff ended up calling her and saying, like, we only make visits when there's an emergency. You can come to your local police station and file a report, blah, 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 blah. And so she says that, police are bullshit, Lyft is bullshit, whatever. So
yeah, fuck Lyft.
Yeah, so I before I even looked at the videos, I assumed that it was going to be some sort of like sexual attack thing, but I it's not that.
I did.
I think that I know that the Lyft driver definitely overreacted. COVID is a serious thing.
Right.
It's a deadly thing. But I definitely think that the Lyft driver overreacted. Because I drive Lyft, and sometimes, a lot of times I do have the windows down. But sometimes when we're on the highway and, you have the speed on the highway, I'll roll up the windows a little bit. I'll have at least one window still down, but I'll roll up my windows up front with me. Just so that it's not too much noise in my ear and not too much just going on in the car.
Right.
But I do still follow protocol. I wear a mask and I don't let anyone open my door until they have a mask on their fucking face.
Right.
I'll have the window halfway cracked and be like, hey, put that mask on before you get my car.
Yeah, don't
put it on.
Shit in here. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't think that it was necessary for him to throw her out the vehicle.
That wasn't called for.
It wasn't called for at all. And as long as you guys are both wearing masks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And no one is sick in the car, no one is coughing and sneezing, and everyone's wearing a mask. I feel like that was just very unnecessary.
There was no reason for that.
You know what I mean? But in one of the videos, one of the slides here, she says, yeah, and if you are scared of COVID, you shouldn't be doing Lyft then. You shouldn't be doing Lyft then if you have such a traumatic experience with COVID. And you can't really control how people can make their money and what access they have. You don't know what I'm sure if he had better options, he wouldn't be driving Lyft. He wouldn't be driving Lyft, honestly. So I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? So look at that fact right there. But, I wish that man didn't assault this young woman like that, because it was unnecessary. He grabbed her by the fucking hoodie and swinged her and then threw her bags on the side of the road as well, the side of the highway as well.
Have to do none of that.
That is just ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous.
And then the police was so damn trifling about it.
Girl, yeah, it reminded me of fucking Baltimore police. Girl, Baltimore police, they do not come, bitch. But anyway,
if she was white, they probably would have came.
The thing is, yeah, you can kind of. I don't know. It depends, because honestly, it depends. Well, I'm talking about Baltimore. It depends because shoot, girl, I see a lot. Low key, girl. I was just in Baltimore the other day. Actually, I went to my friend's house real quick, but girl, I be seeing a hella poor ass white folks in Baltimore. It's a lot of them.
Really?
We see it's poor white folks in DC.
As of recently
in
or
DC,
always?
Always. I've always seen it's in Baltimore.
The last time I went to, not the last time, but the last time I went and was there for the day, I went to Towson Mall or something.
Oh, you did?
So it was nobody really looked poor and anything. Everybody looked like they.
No, Towson Mall. That's Baltimore County. That's Towson Mall. You know what I'm saying?
That was Christmas time, so the mall was packed. I was a teenager back then.
Oh no! I was in downtown Baltimore. I drive through. I'll take the BW Parkway and I'll drive through the city to get to her house. Cause she live in the city, sort of kind of. But yeah, it be hella and the thing is DC has poor white folks. So I be seeing poor white folks beg for money and at the light and shit too. But bitch, every fucking corner, no cap, I really be seeing a lot of poor ass homeless white people in Baltimore. Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of theirs. But yeah, so I don't think I don't know. I said that because I didn't want to say it's a white thing for them to come, but of course it is a white thing for people. Of course you'll get treated differently if you're white. But I do think that it was very uncalled for. He was clearly traumatized by COVID. He lost his father due to it or whatever. But I don't think that she said that she just rolled up her personal window. She didn't roll all the other windows.
Hers.
But then if all y'all wearing a mask, all of y'all are wearing a mask in the car and the windows, enough windows are still down. It was fine. If she wasn't sneezing and coughing, it's fucking fine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't let no one in my fucking car without a fucking mask on. And then two, People are fucking trifling, girl. People still trying to get in my car with like, girl. I don't like people. I don't let people in my car without a mask. I don't let folks in my car with infant babies with no fucking car seat, bitch.
No,
I don't do none of that
you're not
shit.
Gonna get that because then they can get you in trouble. Let you
Exactly. Give me a ticket. Give me a ticket. Yeah, girl. People still,
no.
girl, go to Southeast, girl. It be hella people trying to get in the car with their little ass kids.
Because
like fuck that shit.
If I caught an Uber or Lyft to work, like that happened to me with somebody trying to get in with their child.
The little carpool shit.
Yeah, but it was like a 2-year-old.
Yeah,
and the dude was like, no, and the girl was like,
the other one didn't
take us. No, he's not.
Mm-hmm.
He's not about. He was like, anything can happen. What if I get to
exactly.
get pulled over and then this baby? That's another thing.
Exactly.
This baby was not no car seat.
And he'll get a fat ticket too.
She was like, I'm not about to carry this car seat. Or
that's not that. But bitch, no, that's not my problem.
No, it's not.
And you should care about your fucking kid.
He told her no.
Care about your fucking kid enough to.
He said, I'm sorry, and he pulled over and she left the door open and I scooted over and I closed it for him.
Yeah.
And we kept it moving.
It's fucking trifling.
Baby, I was on my way to work.
It's fucking trifling. I don't feel like it though, but you don't feel like it though. But what if you're putting your child's safety in danger?
Yeah, I don't understand.
That's so ghetto. I've said it. It's fucking ghetto.
It is. Like I've been in a car where like somebody had like 2 or 3. Like I've seen them have like 2 or 3 little kids with them, sit one in the lap, one in the middle. It's like
I've had somebody try to get in my car with like an infant in their hands. Bitch, no, you can't get in my fucking car. No. But yeah, some people they won't do it. They don't get them people are so ghetto and so fucking girl. That's why I'm like, you know what? And the things I'm a girl, so I can't like unless this is a girl, I can fight you. But like first of all, I'm not doing that because like bitch, no, I'm not fucking I don't have to I'm not gonna fight nobody. It's not worth it.
Because you want to get in my car.
No. But like this is what I do now. When they walk to my I pull up, I keep my doors locked.
Yeah.
And I see what's going on.
Some of them just leave the door open.
That's not because when you pull up and you like a lot of cars nowadays, when you just pull up and then you put it in park, it just automatically unlocks.
Oh,
but yeah, that's what happens. So, but with my car, like my car is a 2010. What's my car? 2010. When I drive, it's like a 2010 or whatever, or 20. It's over 2010, I think. But yeah, I'll pull up. And like when I put it in park, it automatically unlocks. But I heard it lock it first, and then I make sure. I want to make sure, especially in certain neighborhoods. No. So I just make sure I know what's going on first. Like you ain't getting in my car with no fucking little ass kid. And I've definitely had to pull off people with kids. I'm like, no, you can't. You had a car seat. She'd be like, no, but the other one didn't. The other one was fine. I said, that's not me.
What does that have to do with
that's
you?
Not me. No, okay, well you don't have one. Okay, bye. I'm sorry.
People don't be putting masks on their kids.
And then the thing is Lyft has an actual button for you to push when you do pull up to somebody and you have to cancel it. They say, "Oh, what's wrong?" They have the car seat option. Is it a car seat issue? It's a button for that, and I click it, and like a lot of times they'll give you $5 bonus if that happens to you guys. So yeah,
because you just went out your way to go get somebody, wasted time and gas and money. Like no,
that's fucking trifling to me. If you can afford to get your baby little Jordans and shit and make them look cute, you can buy them a fucking car seat. And the thing is, if you go to shelters and shit, or like even some police stations have free car seats for you to take. But anyway,
everybody and their mother got kids. Somebody got a car seat. They child ain't using no more. Like it's way. Girl, and the thing is too. Speaking of mothers, it was one time somebody tried to get in my car. It was before COVID. Someone tried to get in my car with their kid. It was the grandmother she had to be like maybe in her 40s or something like that. It was the grandmother, the daughter the daughter's child, and I already had a man in my backseat, and they tried to get in my car with like I guess the girl had to be like 2 years old or whatever. It was like a toddler or whatever. Fuck. I was like, excuse me, do you have a car seat? They're like, no, and I'm like, okay, I can't get you then. And like it was the grandmother that was trying to get in my car with the baby. I'm like, you don't got no fucking sense. And the thing is, like, this is a Lyft line. You got this baby in the car with a stranger. Like, what the fuck? No car seat. Like, what the fuck? No.
Get the fuck out of my car. Like, no, you cannot get here.
When I went to the nail salon, not when I went the other day, but 2 weeks ago, this girl came in there with her. This is a newborn baby. That baby couldn't be more than like 2 or 3 months old. In the nail salon, first of all, the baby don't even need to be breathing in the fumes. Number one. Lord. Number two, the baby didn't have a mask on.
Oh, Lord.
And, or blanket over him or something, because he was asleep. But she was like, he don't need a mask. They was like, why? No, you need to put a mask on him before you come in here with him. And she was like, "Our baby don't need a mask. He don't got COVID. Don't play with him."
We don't know that. We don't know you.
Because they leave the doors locked because people just walk in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they was not letting her in. They was like, "Go get a mask for him, put a blanket over him, do something." And she was like, "No, it's it ain't that cool in there. Y'all ain't got the air pumping that much to be covering my baby with no blanket." They was like, "Well, no service.
No service. Get her.
I bet you
But
I bet you the bitch came back and his face was covered."
She did?
Yes.
Ghetto as fuck.
She came back in like 10 minutes, so she ain't let that far.
Ghetto as shit.
She put the baby back in the car and all that. She had put the baby in the stroller.
You don't want to be considerate to your child's health because it's inconvenient to you.
And I seen her before. I know that's like her third child. And I'm like, this is what you talking about. He don't need a mask. He don't have.
We don't know that.
COVID.
We don't know that.
But he gonna say he don't have it. He don't need a mask. But like,
what if people in the shop though?
You don't know who it is. You don't know these people. But I know I know that's like her third child because I've seen her before.
That's so ghetto. She young, ain't she?
She younger than me.
And ignorant.
She probably like 21.
Ignorant.
And on her third child.
Ignorant.
Anywho.
Speaking of Megans, the other Megan, Thee Stallion, she so she had to post some shit. What? You know,
Oh no.
She posted her
her
foot wounds with stitches and shit on there because she was tired of the internet creating narratives and like questioning because she went out with Asian doll at the club the other night, and Asian doll actually got into a bad car accident that night before too. She was spotted with Asian doll in the strip club, and then it was another picture that she had with DJ Khaled where she wasn't wearing a boot. People were mad that she wasn't wearing a boot on her fucking foot. Like what? And then they said that she had like a foot wrap on her foot at the club with Asian, but she was wearing like a little flat sandals or whatever. I was like, so are y'all trying to say that she didn't get shot? Like what the fuck is the problem? I
don't even see the issue.
She got shot. Like first of all, the bullets didn't. It could have been worse. She could have died. But like the gunshot wounds weren't that severe where she can't ever walk again. Like what the fuck? And it didn't hit any bones or anything else. So like it kind of listen. I've never been shot before, and please Lord, I hope I never feel how it is to get shot.
Right.
But from the way the wounds look, bullets brush against your skin and hit things, and you know what I'm saying?
Brushing against your skin.
It's a hot bullet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that she showed her injuries. Now people are so miserable and ignorant and just don't have anything else to do with their life, creating different narratives online saying like, oh, she didn't really get shot, why she ain't win a boost, she over exaggerated, this shit like that. So she got mad and posted her wounds and made a caption basically saying what I just said. And Charlamagne also chimed in and said, he says this all the time on the Breakfast Club, but he says no one cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining, and that is the godly truth. That is the godly truth. The godly fucking truth, bitch. Yes. Yeah, so I just want to bring that up. People are stupid. Tory Lanez fucking shot her. We all know he did. Like, why is it still allegedly as well? Like,
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
What the fuck? But I guess people have to say allegedly when they're running a blog. I guess.
Sure ain't said I didn't do it.
He did do it. Like, and everyone said he did. Like, whatever. Anyway, so yes. Anywho,
I was just starting to like his music more. He started rapping more.
I was, bitch. Now I have to
messed it up, Tori.
I have to fucking delete some songs off my playlist now. I guess I don't know. Maybe I could listen to it in private. I don't fucking know.
She said.
I don't know. I just don't want to be. I don't support that.
I still listen to Kanye.
I don't support that. But Kanye.
Not that that's the same. I'm listening to Kanye level.
I listen to the Kanye with the songs. The songs. Kanye. Yeah, the songs I listen to from Kanye West are the Kanye that was in the right mindset. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't listen to anything after Pablo. I don't really listen too much of anything else. I think I listen to some of the songs from Jesus is King, but I don't know. Anyway, so. The girl, the infamous thought, Selena Powell. So it's this podcast called No Jumper, and it's this blogger's. His name is Adam22. It's his podcast called No Jumper, and he has that girl Selena Powell on his fucking show like 5 times a year. I swear to God, he fucking does. But she was on there this time.
Why is she that interesting?
Because the thought she was best friend with Snoop Dogg at one point. And then she claimed that Offset got her pregnant at one point, and
I guess
they all be fucking this girl. They all be fucking around. All the rappers be fucking around this girl. But anyway, so she was on the No Jumper podcast, and she had Trey Songz trending today on Twitter because her and her little friend that was on the show was talking about how I guess Trey Songz sexually assaulted them at one point. It was a lot of things that they said, but basically she said that Trey Songz raped her and her friend and all these things.
Hell?
And so Trey Songz, of course, he denied it and stuff. But then they also, when this whole thing happened, they brought up old clips of like Keke Palmer on the Breakfast Club, how she said that Trey Songz did something to her, or he was involved in something with her that made her feel uncomfortable. I heard like an old clip of BB Rexa actually saying that Trey Songz sexually assaulted her at a wedding. He was on a date with someone else at a wedding. And like he saw BB Rexa and like pulled her to the side and like grabbed her and kissed her on the mouth and shit, like some weird shit.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
it was weird. This brings me back to the last episode when we talked about the whole takeoff allegations from the Migos. Yeah. I wasn't there, and I am always inclined to believe the woman, but this Selena girl, I don't know, girl. She's just like she's a clout chaser. I will say that, but I feel like some things she does say is true because the whole Snoop Dogg shit did turn out to be true. Like she was fucking with Snoop Dogg, but yeah, like I don't want to call her a liar because she's a woman, and I want to believe that she doesn't lie about rape.
Right.
And the thing is, like, men will lie. Men are liars, girl. Men will lie to your fucking face with a straight face. Okay.
They sure will.
And of course, Trey Songz was going to feel the need to address something because like he was trending on Twitter, and this is like a fucking national fucking conversation basically. So I hope he didn't rape he didn't rape anyone, but I don't want to call the girls a liar either. So here's another thing about rape, guys. Just wanted to bring that up. I don't know. Stop raping people.
Just stop, because the thing is, Trey Songz is handsome.
If they don't want you, they don't want you. Don't. I don't want to call BB Rexa a liar either. You know
No,
what
I
I'm
don't.
saying?
I'm just saying, Trey Songz, in his case, you're handsome. You could get. I'm sure a lot of girls would be happy to have you.
Yeah.
So it's like, why?
Yeah. So that's unfortunate. And one more sad thing. So do you watch? I think it's called. Is it called Miss Sweetie Pie or Miss Sweetie or something like that? Or
Oh,
Miss
Sweetie Pies. I heard
Sweetie
about
Pies,
that.
yes. So her nephew Tim Norman, he actually has been arrested for ordering a hit out on his nephew because he took out life insurance on his nephew.
Mm-mm.
And he ordered a hit out on his nephew, so his nephew is dead. He allegedly set his nephew up to get to be murdered. In order for him and his girlfriend or whoever the fuck he was accompanied with, they ordered a hit out on him in order for him to collect his nephew's life insurance money. And from what I hear, it's like in the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
That shit's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's a show. You know how I like to watch those like little bootleg YouTube web series.
Uh-huh.
And it was this one I used to watch called Mike's Story, and the dude whose show it was, like, he was like a quote unquote like rapper in Chicago, but like the whole time the show, it was a good show. I actually used to watch it with Ryan. We used to watch that. But anyway, the show was good, I don't know what, but it never got finished because he killed his mother and collected the insurance money. And so that nigga locked up now. I wish I could saw the end of it.
Yeah, they arrested Tim Norman and the girl that he was in cahoots with.
My mother used to watch that show.
And I could never find it in myself to kill a family member for any amount of fucking money.
No, I don't think that's worth it.
And I think the nephew, the parents of the nephew are already dead too. I think.
Yeah, because because
I think I think their family has a lot of killings in the family.
Who's the uncle? It was like his mother's show, and she I think she looked at him more like a son than a grandson.
Who?
The
Tim Norman?
Like the boy that got killed. That's her grandson.
Andre. His name's Andre Montgomery.
Yes, that's her grandson. But she looked at him more like a son, to my understanding. Because like you said, his parents.
The parents were passed away. Yeah. And I think and the thing is like with Sweetie Pie, she gave Tim Norman a job because he actually did a 10-year stunt in prison. And when you're in prison, it's hard for you to get a job when you get out. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But then Tim Norman, he was also known for giving other people jobs at the Sweetie Pie place. But then I think Sweetie Pie, she had to like sue him. It was some shit going on with him and his mom because he tried to steal some trademarks from her for his benefit. And it was just a lot going on. Yeah. So, this is really fucking sad. And he doesn't. If he did this on, if it is really what it is, he needs to be locked away for life.
How sick you gotta be to do something
because he is a threat to society. And then people, there's some other claims where like he is sexually assaults people too, and like I think at one point he was dating Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives, and she had to put a restraining order out on him at one point because he was being crazy towards her, and he's known for being abusive to people too. So it's just like this man is a threat to society. So please lock him up and throw away the fucking key, child. Please,
child. Oh my god,
that is ridiculous. So. That's the end of my shit.
Did you hear? This is something funny. Did you hear about Stacey Dash, ex-husband or whatever, said she hypnotized him into marrying her?
Sounds like good pussy.
I was just like, what?
That's like good pussy.
Like, but I was just like, what type of shit?
It just sounds like good pussy. That's all. I heard that they're doing a fucking Clueless reboot was focusing on Dion.
Yeah, they were like, who should play? And people were saying Ryan Destiny. I was like, I would be into that.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
I'll be into that. I love me some Ryan Destiny.
That'd be cute.
Love. So I would love that. And I hate that she like Stacey Dash is so damn stupid. She get on my nerves. I used to love her on Clueless.
Me too.
Like, why you gotta be stupid?
Yeah.
She's so damn irritating.
Isn't it the same white husband that called the cops on her? She got arrested or something like that?
I don't know. Probably so.
Poor thing. Well, not well, fuck you, because she said some wild shit about black folk. So fuck her. Anyway,
dumbass.
Did you have anything else you want to discuss?
No, we can go.
Well, that's all for the pop culture segment.
I just wanted to say something lighter than all the deaths we were talking about.
Yeah.
On rapes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, on to the music. And mine is pretty hefty. So I listened to the Amine album. Did you?
I forgot it. Do you love it?
It's called Limbo, and I do love it. It's a vibe. I didn't hear the whole thing yet, but I heard a good majority of the album.
I heard good things.
But I think I did actually see the whole thing. I think I played it all the way through. I don't know. But yes, so I love the album. It's a total vibe. I love the different sounds. There's some like jazziness here and there. Maybe I think it's jazz. I don't know that. Sorry, but yeah. So I. But I love the vibe of the album. I just love him as an artist. I love how he used the good old Charlie Wilson vocals in there. You can't go wrong with that. It seems like everyone. I feel like every rapper that is a good musician, that's a good like. When I feel like every good rapper that makes good music, they always sprinkle some Uncle Charlie in there.
Yes.
Like Tyler loves using Uncle Charlie.
Yes.
Amine, I think Amine did a great job with sprinkling in some Charlie Wilson. I loved it.
I love my uncle.
I loved it. I love the cover art as well. I love the Spotify graphics as well. I think Amine is an amazing rapper. And I love his tone. I just love he makes good music.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. So Keke Palmer announced that she is releasing an EP called Virgo Tendencies.
Ooh.
I'm gonna check it out.
I like Virgos. They cool. My boyfriend won. My daddy won. My friend is one.
My friend Tommy is a Virgo. She's cool.
Oh, she is. My birthday.
September 8th or something like that. Or no, September 8th, I think. Yeah.
My father's the 9th. My boyfriend's the 5th. My mother boyfriend's the 7th.
Ooh.
It's too much.
Ooh. Yeah, she's a good Virgo. Tommy's a good Virgo. Because some Virgos are just
some of them be crazy.
They be crazy. They don't take accountability.
That's my father.
They're just manipulative and liars and whatever.
My God. Oh, you might as well just know my father.
Anywho, Tinashe and Iggy Azalea, they're dropping a collaboration tonight, actually, at midnight. So by the time you guys hear this, it probably already be out. But it's called DLNW, and I assume that it's called Dance Like No One's Watching.
Is Tinashe song featuring Iggy?
No, it's Iggy featuring Tinashe, but I only care because it's Tinashe on it. So
I know. I'm like, I might listen for Tinashe.
But it's called DLNW, and I assume that it's Dance Like No One Is Watching. That's what it stands for, I think.
Yeah.
And so hopefully the video is amazing with some choreography in there.
Say that choreo.
Tinashe is a great dancer, and I saw a couple of photos on their pages, and it looks good so far. The pictures from the video shoot. Anyway. Rico Nasty just dropped a song called iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
And she's really into her, of course, Rico Nasty is known for her rock infusions. And she's really getting into her, auto-tune melodic bag. Like her auto-tune, punk rocky bag, I feel like.
Yeah.
I like it on her. I love black girls genre bending.
I like that song a lot.
I love Rico Nasty. So go ahead, keep being different, Rico Nasty. Keep being different. I fuck with it. And I love her visuals too. I love her fucking makeup. I love her whole get up, yo. I just love everything about Rico Nasty. Did you see Ryan Destiny's new video for Do You?
Yes.
I saw it. I loved it. Very much 90s vibes or early 2000s vibes, I guess. Or let's say 90s vibes because it gave me very much Aaliyah. Gave me Aaliyah a lot. I loved it.
Gave me Aaliyah with the side part and the little bang.
Yeah, I loved it. I just I think it was my whole thing. My only thing about Ryan Destiny, like I sometimes I feel like there's no shade. I feel like sometimes like she could be a bit like dry. Like it was one video she did with Sean Bankhead where they like, danced together in the video, and I felt like I can't remember what song it was, but it was just very like it felt like the choreography was great, but I'm just like, and she's beautiful, but I felt like it was kind of like, it wasn't really that exciting for me a little bit. I'm not no shade, like I love her. That's what I'm just being real.
I
So yeah, but I love the video. It was it kept my attention. I loved it. She's amazing. I love the vibe. I love the Aaliyah vibe.
I always think that Ryan Destiny could play like Lauryn Hill's daughter, or she looks like a live Bratz doll or something.
Yeah, she
looks like a Bratz doll to me.
And I loved her interview with Terrell on his show.
Yeah, that was a good interview.
But it's one thing though I do want to say. I hope that this whole Aaliyah thing doesn't get overplayed, because I feel like a lot of people do this a lot. They do the Aaliyah vibe with their shit, and
I don't want it to get overplayed now.
Yeah, I just kind of want them to stop doing it.
It's not like her thing. It's not like she... I know what you're saying, but...
In the Do You video, she was very much giving it.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's not like her thing that she does.
Yeah.
It's just... That was the vibe she wanted for the video. Mm-hmm. She is very into, like, retro type shit.
Yeah, she is.
So, that's my girl. I love me some Ryan.
Yeah, me too.
I actually just want to name my daughter Ryan. Before I even knew who she was.
I had a teacher in high school. I think her name was she named her child Ryan. Her name was Ryan, but it was spelled in a girl way. Her name was Ryan, and it was spelled Rian. And then she had a daughter named Dylan, and it was spelled a girly way too.
My cousin was to name her daughter Dylan, but when I was going to use the name Ryan, it was going to be Ryann.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Drake, of course, he dropped a song called Laugh Not Cry Later. The video was amazing. It was a great Nike commercial.
It was a big Nike commercial.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. I loved the I guess the LeBron James reenactment he did with the big Steve Harvey suit. It was cool. I want to take a photo shoot like that with like that old backdrop, that old school backdrop. I want to take a photo like that. I want to do that shit. That would be dope.
I love the video.
Yes.
Drake looked fine.
And he announced that his new album is going to be called Certified Lover Boy. It is definitely on brand for him, I believe. You
see those damn glasses he got made? They was like, he could have got them things from Claire's.
What glasses?
He got some sunglasses made from, I forgot what designer made them, but he got them custom. They're like heart-shaped sunglasses. And then they got like some little weird, like the edges of it are cut, like squiggly lines or some shit like that. But they was like, nigga, you could have got them joints at Claire's.
You know you ain't going to no Claire's for that shit.
But I'm just saying, like, you spent all this money on this big designer to do it. And you could have found that anywhere, but it was just funny. Niggas is clowning for them glasses.
LOL. As they should. So, but yeah, so
I don't want him to wear them, but
the Migos finally released the Needed video today. I watched it. It was cool. I love the Don't Be a Menace stuff in there. What was it? What was his name? Loc Dog?
Yeah, Loc Dog.
Loc Dog. I love the Offset did the Loc Dog thing in the video. And I think it gave me when did Don't Be Menace come out? The 90s?
90s.
Yeah, so it gave me 90s, taste of 90s. It gave me a taste of early 2000s because it was one scene where they all wearing wife beaters. So it gave me G-Unit a little bit. I don't know.
Well, I know Loc Dog always wore white beater in the movie. He was pretty much the only one.
And then we have to, and the thing is too,
I wish they had more scenes from the movie in it.
But they don't want it to be, I think the reason they had that scene in there is because, it's about like, nigga, my Draco is undefeated, nigga. I will fucking.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he wanted to put in a scene from that, but I don't think he wanted to be like a whole thing about ministry.
I think my expectations were like, how like Big Sean did the Martin video.
Yeah.
My expectations were like, it's paying homage to this movie type shit like that. Like I was thinking like he's about to see endless scenes from the movie in the video. That's what I got. That's what I like anticipated.
But the thing is like, but that whole movie is a parody though. So it's like you're gonna be mimicking what they mimicked. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like
it is
so it's like So it's like you're mimicking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a thing.
10 different movies.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it was cool. I don't know why it took them so long to fucking release it.
Yeah, I don't know what the hold up was.
Yeah, what the hold up was.
About this, like, last week,
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? It was cute.
When did they say they were going to originally release?
The 6th, like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, what the fuck? Maybe with some editing, some shit that happened. I don't know.
Maybe it was some last minute tweaks. I don't know.
I don't fucking know. Sweetie was in it. It was cute.
Yeah, that was cute.
That was cute.
Offset looked so good in that video.
People were saying that they loved like Offset and NBA YoungBoy's chemistry, and it was cool. Like I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. The song was great.
And the
video's cool.
I don't really like NBA YoungBoy too much, but like he was good. He was cool in that video. Yeah. I know shade to him, like, you know, do your thing, get your coins, whatever, live your life. But I think he looks like a demon. I do not like his face.
But a lot of girls do. I don't know why.
His face just looks demonic to me. I do not like his face.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think he did good in the video. I didn't like him in the video.
Yeah, I just I feel like the video could have been a bit better though.
I think it was a little lackluster.
It was lackluster. It was.
And I'm like, maybe
it was cool. It was cool. Yeah, because I'm like, what the fuck the hold up is? Like, what the fuck?
They kept standing in that room with the little holes in the walls.
Yeah, like it was. It was a bit lackluster. The thing is, I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself because I did say it was cool. It was cool. It was cool. I liked it. I liked it for what it was, but like, it was lackluster. Like it was some the room with the stuff with the holes in it, and then I feel like it was just like a lot of B-roll footage. I don't know, man. I don't know.
And y'all took all this time, and this is what we got.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like if you wanted to pay, I feel like they were trying to pay homage to like early 2000s, 90s type shits. But like maybe add like some filters on it or something. Like do some more filters, some old like VHS filters or some shit. Like do some filters or do some more effects to it. And like listen, like it's not enough to have a camera shaking in your face and making it look like it's shaking and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just nah. Anyway,
I don't know. It's out now, so
yeah. I want to do like a random shout out to Noah Cyrus. This is random.
I love Noah Cyrus.
I do too. She's so I follow her on Instagram, and she's is so stylish. Her music is amazing. She has a beautiful voice. Mm-hmm. I hear that she writes some of her music. She has a beautiful voice. She has beautiful music. I love her music. It gives me very much like a touch of Lana Del Rey here and there with her music.
Yeah. Lana used to be my girl.
Yeah. You know, she. Yeah, I like her a lot. I like her a lot. I think she's very genuine. I don't really know her personally, but I think she's very, very genuine. I don't think she tries to be anyone that she's not.
I know.
I love her melodic, very like moody type music. I don't want to be offensive if I said moody. I'm sorry, but like that's how I'm describing it. You know what I'm saying? I love the ballads that she does. I love the people that she collaborates with. I just love her fucking music. I love her. She's just I like her a lot. Speaking of her, Miley Cyrus just dropped a song. I forgot what it's called. But I just wanted to say she dropped a song, whatever.
Oh yeah, I didn't even listen to it.
I saw the video for it.
What song? What's that song? One of her old songs was trending. The Climb. And she was like, y'all listen to the wrong song.
Yeah, because she wants you to listen to the new one.
No, I do love The Climb though. That's
she's just she's still making music, and I feel like, you know, some of her music be hit and miss.
Yeah.
When it comes to the numbers, but right now it seems like she is in her 80s punk rock vibe right now. Her punk rock 80s bag right now. So that's
you did
that.
I
saw the video for it. It was cool. It was cool. It's whatever. I mean, it's whatever.
I didn't bother.
It's just you know whatever. It's just her. She goes in her little different phases every album or whatever. So last time she was country. So you know whatever.
They was like, now she want to be white again. I was like,
yeah, that was funny. But yeah, you know, there's some truth to that. But yeah, so she, you know, but she really. I noticed on her YouTube channel that she, her highest, one of her highest videos is Wrecking Ball. I think it's like it has like over one. It has
she didn't even do nothing.
It has over 1 billion views.
So her naked pasty body on a Wrecking Ball.
But yeah, it has like about 1 billion views on YouTube, and she put her current song's thumbnail on there as well. So she has her new video on YouTube, and she also has the thumbnail for her new video on the Wrecking Ball video as well, because she wants people to really look at her new music and shit. No one's paying attention to it, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. So
good luck to you, Maddie.
Yes, and then also I was meaning to listen to Cash Page. I didn't get a chance yet. I didn't get a chance yet, but I heard a snippet of some stuff on her new album. Or a new project rather. I just wanted to shout her out real quick, and I just wanted to say that I am planning on listening to her, and hopefully by next episode I will be able to talk about her new project.
I love Cascade.
Yes. And then also, Sweetie announced that she's doing a Tap In remix with DaBaby, Jack Harlow, and there's a mystery person that she's going to reveal later on. I don't know. Me and my friend Tommy were trying to debate who was going to be. I hope it's not fucking Quavo. I thought maybe it's Danny Lay. Then Tommy was like, no, because there wouldn't be a big reveal if it was Danny Lay. I said, okay, maybe it's Iggy Azalea.
That's true.
Maybe it's Iggy Azalea. I don't know. Maybe it's Iggy Azalea. I don't know. And she was like, maybe it's Nicki Minaj. I'm like, no, Nicki Minaj to do that.
I don't think Nicki either.
Just yet. I don't think Nicki Minaj do it. The word. Not just yet. I don't know. But I think, at the very least, I think it's going to be a female.
Oh, no.
But I don't know who.
We're going to find out.
Hopefully it's someone worthwhile. Huh?
Is it a date for it?
No, it's not. It's coming soon.
Oh.
So.
Well, we shall see.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's someone worthwhile, because just you over here making a mystery thing. Mm-hmm. But no, only reason I say I hope it's not Quavo because she already collaborated him a couple times in her last project. So I'm like, no.
I think it was the reason because I know you love Quavo.
Huh?
You would never want him to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all your music?
No, and another thing too is I wanted to shout out Kasim again. I wanted to shout him out. He just dropped a project with, I think it's 20 and Over. His crew 20 and Over just dropped a visual. So you guys could check that out on his page. It's KASSIM 20 in VR 20 and Over. So, or I think it's 20. I think it means 20 and over or 20 and never. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry to say.
But it's 20 never.
I think it's 20 and over. I think it's 20 and over. Yeah, I think that's what it means. I'm so fucking sorry. I just did an interview with him during quarantine as well, so I feel really bad. Really sorry. But yes, so check out 20 and Over's visual. You can go on Kasim's page, or you can go on 20 and Over's Instagram page. That's 20NVR on Instagram. Check their shit out. Yes, shout out to him. All right. And I think that's about it.
Wait, I wanted to, Young M.A.
Oh, what you got?
She, I want to say a week or two ago. I think I forgot to talk about it last episode.
What?
She just dropped a single called Big Stepper.
Okay.
And okay, listen, when I listened to it, I was high.
Is it on her album? That she already has out?
I don't think so. I think she just dropped that as a single.
Okay.
But I loved it. It's like a little chill vibe. And so when I listened to it, I was getting high, so it was like 10 times better. But I even listened to it not being high, like just sober, and it was good. And y'all know I love Young M.A., so I'm gonna listen to everything. Mm-hmm. But yes, it's called Big Stepper. I really like it. It's just a cool, chill vibe. Okay. But what she was saying is it's gonna have you feeling like, yeah, I like what she's saying. Mm-hmm. So
I'm gonna listen to it then.
Check it out.
I am. Okay.
And Nas' album is dropping soon.
Yes.
King's Disease.
Did you care to talk about how he took a shot at Doja Cat?
No, I didn't. I mean,
okay. I don't care either.
I just want to say, like, people mad, like, where you coming out of nowhere talking about her. Okay, but he's just dropping his music, so he's still mad. He was mad about what she was doing or whatever, so he talked about it in his music.
I still think that people are over. I don't think that she was being anti-black at all. I don't think that she was doing anything wrong. But okay, whatever.
But I mean, you can't get mad because he put that in his own music. He's an artist. He's going to say what he feels.
But Doja Cat is a bit strange. I will say that. But yeah,
did you see that video with the bucket hat? It was like, this is how you wear a bucket hat when you're mad.
Yeah,
this is how I was like, you're a weirdo.
I do want to meet her though one day. I don't know if I'm lying.
She's just a weirdo. That's all.
She's cool. I like her music though. She's very talented.
Oh, very. She's just weird. What was I about to say? Oh, and then he got Charlie Wilson on the album too. Just talking about that, like rappers with like good music and the good artists. They always sprinkle little Charlie Wilson in there, and I'm here for it. Foxy Brown in there.
Wait, what happened? Oh, yeah, he is. He was on the album, yeah.
He got some good little features on there. I'm here for it. It's gonna be a few little musical reunions on there.
Okay. So,
I don't know if he said a date when it was coming out. I can't remember. But I'm excited. That's all I know. The girl that follows our page, Death's Beauty Grit. You ever seen her? The one, her name Boot.
Huh? The
girl, she follows our page, but she's like her Twitter page. I don't know if she follows the Instagram page, but her Twitter is Death _beauty _grit, and like she's this girl from New York, but she basically I follow her because I used to watch the YouTube web series she was on, and like now she follows us or whatever. She is like a super Nas fan. She got all the opinions about this goddamn album.
What you think? What you think?
I mean, she's ready for it. She's happy about like the like people that he worked with back in the day, like Foxy Bar and all that.
Mm.
She's just happy about like them kind of getting back together and doing music, and I think she's happy about the Charlie Wilson shit.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear what she got to say. She's like Nas is her favorite rapper in the whole wide world, literally. So
that is all for Her the Podcast. Remember that we are on SoundCloud, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, all the podcast streaming platforms. Check us out on YouTube, HER_D, the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to us. I am Dani. You can find me at DANIDEVITO __. That's on Instagram. And Dani DeVito with 1_ on Twitter.
And you can find me at Katie Hearn, CADYHARIN. That is on all platforms you can think of. That was already coming off.
Yeah, I know. I peeped it.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, and you can follow Her the Podcast, HERD the podcast on Instagram and Twitter. And all right. Well, thank you again for tuning in to episode 65. And we'll see you guys again soon.
Next week.
All right. Bye.